Walmart should eat the cost of the tariffs. Is that an acknowledgement that it is U.S. companies that bear the brunt of tariffs, not foreign countries?
Sometimes the country will eat it, sometimes Walmart will eat it, and sometimes there'll be something to pay, something extra. I've always been a fan, and I've always believed, and if you look, take a look at what I did 4 years ago. We had the greatest economy, and we had no inflation. Remember that. We had no inflation, and yet we had hundreds of billions of dollars of tariffs that I put on China, yet we had no inflation, we had no big cost differential. Oftentimes, and I don't like it when a department store, because they'll do a lot of business, but you know, they announce record profits and everything else. They have to take out some of their profits. They'll make a little bit less money. But I don't want the consumer to pay.
But why impose tariffs that you know are hurting American businesses?
They're not hurting, they're helping, because they're creating jobs in America. We're creating tremendous amounts of jobs in America like you've never seen. We're having investment in America. We're not getting ripped off by every country in the world. We've been ripped off by every country in the world. They're making their product, they sell it. They don't give our people the jobs. They make them with other countries' jobs. And we will have something that nobody will ever see again, I think. I think we have a potential to do numbers that we never envisioned in the wildest year. Look at what's happening. 10 to 12 trillion dollars in literally a couple of months. It's nothing like that's ever happened. It's we're doing a very special thing.
Shout out to all the Trump supporters, man, because for you to really see these interviews and see these videos and truly just think that what he's doing is absolutely right and there's nothing wrong with what he's doing and still support him and still think that is okay. On top of that, he's still just creating new tariffs and making it even worse. On top of that, he just paused the tariffs on the EU a couple days ago, but now it's just so much uncertainty. 1 minute you're strong, 1 minute you go back. It's just back and forth. He just said we're creating jobs in America. But every day I go on my phone, there is a layoff happening, a mass layoff. Volvo just laid off 1,500. Microsoft just laid off 7,000. Walmart just laid off 1,500. You've got layoffs across the board. When you talk about tariffs, and especially if the country is not going to pay the tariffs, and you're passing on these tariffs into these companies who are going to pass it on to the customer and the consumer every single time, or if they don't, they're going to cut from somewhere else. They're going to cut all these other roles within their company. You're not creating jobs. You're taking jobs away because, oh my God, there's so many videos in here that I'm going to put in here that are going to blow your mind because layoffs are getting worse. And it's not a funny matter. It's not even a good matter. It's actually frustrating to me because I'm like, I don't even know listen, if you're in a job right now, especially with the rise of AI, they're making, oh my God, I got to make a whole separate video about this. This June, whatever it is, Genvu, whatever the case is that Google just came out with new, you can make videos like it looks like a real person. AI is taking over everything. And I don't know what the job market is going to look like within the next few months. But what I will say is, it's not going to look okay. If your job, and I said this last video, if you have any kind of part of your job, any portion of it that can be done by AI in any kind of way, start considering more options right now. Option A, sorry, but you got to consider option A, you got to consider option B, C, and D. Might even have to go to E and F as well, but at the end of the day, if you're not prepared, prepare right now because the job market is getting worse. I'm not even trying to make you afraid or fearmonger or whatever the case is, but you're having layoffs right now. I guarantee you, I'm going to go on Google right now and put layoffs. And Trump is even trying to lay off more people from the federal government right now. Like, this is crazy. General Mills announces layoffs. Grow Winds 10% in layoffs right now, or Carol Winds, whatever the case is. Six Flags of California, layoffs. Federal government, layoffs, like layoffs across the board. Lasha, whatever that is, some government program, whatever case is, layoffs. Lawmakers, dozen of workers laid off at Rochester GM plant. I got to make that video. That's coming up next. But hey, this is getting out of control. Listen, it's layoffs everywhere. I don't see any jobs get created. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Am I disconnected or something? I'm looking at these I'm on here. I'm putting in the work every single day. I'm looking at the news. I'm watching this. Why is this okay? Somebody let me know. Like, It really concerns me. It really does concern me. And I say these videos, I joke and I try to make fun of it, but at the end of the day, this is affecting so many people's lives, and I just don't get it. I don't understand. And you've got even companies using tariffs as an excuse to price gouge. You got Goodwill. I just made that video. Goodwill, they're raising prices at Goodwill. I just don't get it. But hey, you let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Why have you not hit the subscribe button? You sat right here and watched me talk about all this, and you still haven't hit the subscribe button. Subscribe right now. Hit the like button. More videos in here. They're gonna blow your mind. Let's get to it.
But thanks for joining us, Alex. This is Nicole. She's our HR partner for California, and I have to share unfortunate news. As you know, Secretary of Education Linda McMahon put out a letter on March 28th. So we've been working the last several weeks actually to figure out what our best path forward could be. And unfortunately, we've come to the place that we've had to pause services indefinitely. And that means that we also need to eliminate your position. Management at some point in the future, and we would more than welcome you to apply for any of those.
And thank you so much for all your leadership and just always being so kind.
Absolutely. Thank you for everything. Really appreciate you, Alex.
Right. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to reach out to Ryan.
This is my second week at my new job, and this morning I was supposed to have a meeting with my supervisor at 7, and I didn't hear from him, and he's pretty quick on his phone, and I texted him about 7:30, 7:40, and I was like, hey, just making sure that, we're still gonna have our meeting, and I didn't hear from him for like 15 minutes, and I was already freaking out, already thinking they're gonna tell me some shit like, oh, we thought we needed another person, turns out we don't, just some fucking bullshit, and I was already just dreading it. I was already texting my honey, I don't know what's going on, I haven't heard from him. I mean, everything ended up being fine. I'm traumatized, and I know we're all traumatized.
Can someone who was recently laid off or laid off in general just tell me what the warning signs are? Because today my boss was fired. They took away, it's like a fully remote job. They took away our access to social spaces. Okay, weird. And then fired people who were like misusing the social space policy by like commenting in social spaces, not during the half-hour lunch that we get. Took away our right to YouTube, like literally just logged in today and like YouTube wasn't working. And then when they realized we need YouTube to do our job, because sometimes like we have to like analyze videos, they gave it back to us. They took away our department meetings. We're not allowed to have meetings as a department now with a department head. Like, I don't understand where that one came from, but okay. Because that's like work. They just basically want us to like work, have no distractions. Like, I feel like the writing's on the wall. They've already laid off a decent amount of people, but like they were known for doing that. Like, we were an overinflated project. But my boss getting fired today, I'm like, okay, like it kind of feels real now. I don't know what to do other than apply for a ton of jobs, but I'm just like convinced. Is that how it works? Like, do they fire top down or do they fire bottom up? What's standard?
Yep, I got laid off by Microsoft. You might have heard it on the news. Microsoft lays off 7,000 people. I'm one of them. All right, so boom. It's a regular Tuesday morning. I wake up, do what I need to do, open up my laptop. Now, I open up my laptop and I see a meeting with my manager and my skit manager. I'm like, all right, cool. I get in this meeting. My manager says, we're so sorry. What you sorry about? What's going on? Come to find out, your boy just been laid off. Not just me, but my entire team. Just gone, like boom. Now, of course, hearing this news, I was shocked, but I was kind of happy. To be honest, in my head, what was going on was like, so I don't have to work today? Thank God, I'm going back to bed. But then it hit me for real. Then I was like, oh shoot, I just got laid off. And I had literally seen the headline saying Microsoft is laying people off. I'm like, it couldn't be me. It couldn't possibly. Because I've been working my ass off. Like, I'm telling you, hours. And I've been doing great, too. But I forgot one thing. These corporations don't care. Michael Jackson said it best. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. crazy time we living in. Anyways, for anyone who's going through a layoff right now, all I gotta say is keep your head up, you know? Especially if you were part of the Microsoft ones, just know it's not you, really. Personally, for where I am in life right now, I ain't even mad. I'm 25. I have so much life ahead of me. And I'm really trying to do some big things. And will. So when I heard about the layoff and I really registered it, I'm like, hey, I mean, this is the best of both worlds. I was gonna leave anyways, might as well, you know, do it in this fashion. This is really redirection, a chance for me to, you know, create a new path, go forward, do something that I really love doing. You know, to be honest, this is just the beginning. I'm excited. And for those that want to know, I was a product manager at Microsoft, cybersecurity, AI.
Getting fired or laid off while still having to pay bills is an experience. A grown-ass experience. And don't let you not have no money saved up. Ooh. Now you scrambling, scraping for shit. You applying for unemployment, putting in 500 applications a day, signing up for DoorDash, signing up for Instacart. Life get real. And trust me, I know firsthand, because that was me 2 years ago getting laid off, trying to figure out what I'm about to do next. It was hell on earth. Sometimes you don't think about when you get all these bills that your income could just stop at one point. It could just stop. You come to work Monday morning happy as hell. Everything going good. Weekend was good. Everything was perfect. And then you see that 30-minute meeting with HR and your boss. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking. You get in the meeting, they start talking about, yeah, we're restructuring our core values of the company and your job has been affected. God damn it. Hey, just know if you got to deal with it, it's going to be all right. Life keep on going. You're going to end up a better person after it. I know I did.